Hey wonderful people, welcome to DA Tales. Today's story is about a girlfriend faking a business conference to visit her ex and ends with him showing up at the arrivals gate with her strict parents, watching her walk out holding his hand, being disowned on the spot, and getting her stuff handed back in a box. Let's get into it. I, 29 male, work as an electrical engineer for a manufacturing company. Decent salary, nothing crazy. My girlfriend, 27, and I have been together for 3 years, living together for the last 18 months in my apartment. Her parents are traditional, like old school conservative. They practically worship the ground I walk on because I'm stable and respectable. Their words, not mine. 2 weeks ago, my girlfriend tells me she's got a work conference, 4 days. Some corporate training thing for her marketing job. Where's it at? I asked. Out west, companies flying us out. Super boring but mandatory. Something felt off. She'd never mentioned any conference before. No emails about it, no calendar invites, nothing. But I didn't push, just nodded and said, "Cool, have fun." Here's the thing about my girlfriend. She's not great at covering her tracks. She left her iPad at home connected to her iMessage. I wasn't snooping. I went to use it for a recipe while cooking dinner, and a message popped up from someone saved as Work Regional Manager. The message read, "Can't wait to finally see you again, baby. 4 days isn't enough, but I'll take what I can get." My stomach dropped. I scrolled up. Months of messages, explicit stuff, plans, I miss your body. Remember when we used to? My girlfriend doesn't compare to you. Wait, his girlfriend? Turns out Work Regional Manager was her ex-boyfriend from college. They dated for 2 years before she met me. According to these messages, they'd reconnected about 5 months ago. Work started with innocent catching up, escalated to, well, you can imagine. The conference? A trip to visit him. He'd booked a hotel, 4 days of whatever, while I sat at home like an idiot. I sat on that information for maybe an hour. My hands were shaking. 3 years. 3 years of my life with this woman. I'd been planning to propose next spring. But here's where I made a decision that some might call petty. I call it strategic. Her parents live about 40 minutes away. They're deeply religious, incredibly strict about family values, and they've made it crystal clear that infidelity is the ultimate sin in their book. Her mom once told me she stopped speaking to her own sister for 2 years after the sister had an affair. These are not forgiving people. I checked my girlfriend's flight details. She'd left her laptop open with the confirmation email. Departing Thursday 7 a.m., returning Sunday 5:30 p.m. I had 4 days to plan. Update 1, the setup. So I spent those 4 days being the perfect boyfriend. Texted her sweet messages. "Miss you, baby. Hope the conference is going well. Can't wait for you to come home." She responded with lies. "So boring here. Wish I was home with you." Learning so much though. Meanwhile, I was busy. First, I packed her stuff. Not aggressively, just methodically. Clothes in boxes, toiletries in a bag. Her books, her decorations, her stupid collection of scented candles. Everything that was hers went into 4 medium-sized moving boxes. I even folded her clothes nicely. No need to be petty about wrinkled shirts. Second, and this is where it gets interesting, I called her parents. Saturday afternoon. Her mom picked up. "Oh, hi, sweetie. How are you? How's our girl doing at her conference?" I paused, let the silence sit for a second. Actually, that's why I'm calling. I wanted to surprise her at the airport when she gets back tomorrow. Pick her up with flowers, maybe take her to dinner. I know you two have been wanting to see her, and I thought maybe you'd want to come along? Make it a whole family welcome home thing. Her mom loved this idea. That's so thoughtful. Her father and I would love that. Great. Her flight lands at 5:30 p.m., Terminal B. I'll pick you both up around 4? We'll be ready. I felt sick hanging up. This was going to hurt her parents too, and they didn't deserve it. But they deserved to know who their daughter really was. And honestly, if I just told them, they might not believe me. They needed to see it. The next part was harder. I needed to confirm the ex would be at the airport with her. I created a fake Instagram account. Looked through his public posts until I found enough information to seem legitimate. Then I DM'd him pretending to be a photographer doing a project on airport reunions and goodbyes. "Hey, I noticed from your posts you travel a lot. Any chance you're seeing someone off at the airport this weekend? I'm documenting emotional moments for an art project. Would love to capture something authentic. He actually responded. Dude was not smart. Ha, actually yeah. Dropping my girl off Sunday evening. She's flying home. We could do something if you want. His girl. She was his girl now. Amazing. What terminal and time? I'll be there with my camera. He gave me the details. Terminal B, around 5 p.m. Exactly where I'd be with her parents. Everything was falling into place. Sunday morning I barely slept. Kept going over the plan. Was this too much? Too cruel? But then I'd remember those messages. 5 months of lies, 5 months of making a fool out of me while I planned a future with her. Nah, this was exactly enough. Update 2. The airport picked up her parents at 4 p.m. sharp. Her dad was in his Sunday best, the man dressed up for everything. Her mom had a small bouquet of flowers she'd picked up for our baby girl. The guilt hit hard seeing those flowers, but I pushed through. You're such a good man, her mom said during the drive, taking such good care of our daughter. I try, I said. And I meant it. I had tried. We got to the airport around 4:45, parked, made our way to the arrivals area. I suggested we stand near the exit from security, close to the doors where passengers come through. Perfect spot, her dad said. She'll see us right away. At 5:15, my phone buzzed. Flight landed. My heart was pounding so hard I thought I might pass out. She's landed, I told them, checking the arrivals board. Should be out in about 15 minutes. Her mom was practically bouncing with excitement. Her dad had his camera out, ready to capture the surprise. 5:27 p.m. People started trickling through the doors. Business travelers, families, couples reuniting. 5:31 p.m. I saw her. She was walking out with a roller bag, smiling, laughing, and holding hands with a guy I recognized from the Instagram stalking. Her ex. Tall dude, backwards cap, looking at her like she was the only person in the world. She hadn't seen us yet. They stopped just past the doors, and he leaned down and kissed her. Not a peck, a full romantic goodbye kiss. Her mom made a sound, like a gasp but worse, like something breaking. What is? Her dad started. My girlfriend finally pulled away from the kiss and looked up. Our eyes met. The color drained from her face so fast I thought she might collapse. Mom? Dad? What are you? She dropped his hand immediately. This isn't, I can explain. Her ex looked confused. Babe, who are these people? Babe. Her dad's voice came out ice cold. Did that man just call you babe? Dad, please, it's not what it looks like. We just watched you kiss him, her mom said, voice cracking. We watched you walk out holding his hand after you told everyone you were at a work conference. I can explain. Explain what? Her dad's voice rose. People were starting to stare. Explain that you're a liar and a cheat, that you've been deceiving everyone who loves you. The ex finally caught on. He stepped back, hands up. Whoa, I don't want any part of this drama. You told me you were single. My girlfriend spun around. I am single. I mean, we were breaking up anyway. We were? I finally spoke. News to me. Guess you forgot to mention that along with the secret boyfriend. You planned this, she hissed at me. You set me up. No, you set yourself up. I just made sure the right people were here to see it. Her mom was crying now. I can't even look at you. Your grandmother would roll over in her grave. Everything we taught you, everything we believed about you. Mom, please, don't mom me. You're not the daughter I raised. Her dad put his arm around his wife. We're leaving. Don't call us. Don't come by the house. I need time to process that my daughter is a stranger. They walked away. Her mom never looked back. Her dad did once, and the disappointment in his eyes was heavier than any words. My girlfriend stood there, tears streaming down her face. Her ex had already disappeared into the crowd. Smart guy. First smart thing he'd done. I reached down and picked up the box I'd brought. Set it at her feet. Your stuff. Everything that was yours at the apartment. Keys are in there too. I changed the locks this morning. You can't do this to me. I didn't do anything to you. You did this. You made every choice that led to this moment. I just stopped pretending I didn't know about it. Where am I supposed to go? I shrugged. That sounds like a you problem. Maybe call your boyfriend. Oh wait, he just found out you lied to him too. I turned and walked away. You're going to regret this, she screamed after me. I'll make your life hell. I didn't look back either. Update 3. The aftermath. It's been 3 weeks since the airport. Buckle up, because the entitlement and delusion from her side has been absolutely unhinged. First, 48 hours were quiet. I think she was in shock. Then the texts started. Day 3. We need to talk. You owe me a conversation. I owe her nothing. Didn't respond. Day 4. I can't believe you humiliated me in front of my parents. That was cruel. I had a moment of weakness and you destroyed my entire life. A moment of weakness. 5 months is a long moment. Day 5. Her sister called. I'd always liked her sister. She's more grounded than my ex. Hey, I'm not calling to yell at you. I just want to understand what happened. I told her everything. The messages, the fake conference, the ex. She was quiet for a long time. I knew something was off with her lately. I didn't think she was capable of this. Neither did I. My parents are a mess. My mom hasn't stopped crying. My dad won't even say her name. I'm sorry they're hurting. That wasn't my intention. I know. Honestly, if you'd just confronted her privately, she would have lied her way out of it. Made you look crazy. Made my parents think you were the problem. This way, there's no spin. They saw it themselves. That validation helped more than I expected. Day 7. My ex showed up at the apartment, banging on the door at 11 p.m. Let me in. I have stuff in there. You can't keep my property. I opened the door but kept the chain on. I gave you everything that was yours. It was in the box. You kept my jewelry. My grandmother's necklace. Your grandmother's necklace is around your neck right now. I can literally see it. She touched her neck, realized her lie was already dead. This isn't over. I'm calling the cops and telling them you stole from me. Go ahead. I have a detailed inventory with photos of everything I packed. I also have screenshots of your messages with your ex confirming your trip wasn't a work conference. I wonder if the police would be interested in seeing those while you're filing a false report. She turned red. Actual fury in her eyes. You're a psycho. No wonder I cheated. You're controlling and you spy on people. I saw a message pop up on a shared iPad. That's not spying, and if I'm so controlling, you should be thrilled to be free of me. Goodbye. Closed the door. Heard her kick it once, then silence. Then her car starting up and peeling out of the parking lot. Day 10. The ex reached out to me via Instagram DM. Hey man, I just wanted to say I had no idea she was still with someone. She told me you guys broke up 6 months ago. I feel like crap. If I'd known, I never would have started anything with her. I was surprised by this. She lied to both of us. I don't blame you. Just do yourself a favor and stay away from her. Trust me, I'm done. She's been blowing up my phone trying to get back together since the airport. I blocked her yesterday, so she got dumped by her backup plan too. Interesting. Day 14. Her best friend sent me a long message. This woman has never liked me, always gave off jealous vibes, but suddenly she wanted to mediate. You need to give her another chance. She made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. You're ruining her life by being so cold. She ruined her life. I'm just not participating in the cover-up. Her parents won't talk to her. She's couch surfing. She lost the guy she left you for. Haven't you punished her enough? I haven't punished her at all. Consequences aren't punishment. They're just what happens when you do stupid things. She called me heartless. I thanked her for her input and blocked her. Day 16. This is where it gets legally interesting. My ex sent a formal-looking email claiming I owed her $4,000 for her share of the apartment and furniture we'd purchased together. Here's the thing. The apartment lease is solely in my name. She was never on it because her credit was bad when we moved in, and I never added her later. She paid me half the rent in cash each month, but there was no legal agreement. As for furniture, I bought everything, every single piece. She'd chip in occasionally for groceries, but the couch, the TV, the bed, the kitchen stuff, all on my credit card, all in my name. I forwarded the email to my buddy who's a lawyer. He laughed. She has no case. She wasn't on the lease, there's no cohabitation agreement, and unless she has receipts proving she purchased specific items, she can't claim anything. This is a scare tactic. I responded to her email with a single line, "Please direct any further legal correspondence to my attorney." Then I gave her my buddy's firm name. Never heard about that again. Day 18. Her dad reached out. This one surprised me. "Son, I owe you an apology." "Sir? Not for what happened at the airport, that needed to happen, but for the position my daughter put you in. You shouldn't have had to be the one to show us who she really is. We should have seen the signs ourselves. I'm sorry it happened this way. I know you probably don't want to hear this, but you dodged a cannon. My wife and I have been talking, and there were red flags we ignored over the years because she's our daughter. Little lies here and there, blaming others for her problems, taking shortcuts. We enabled it because we wanted to believe the best. I appreciate you saying that. Take care of yourself. You're a good man. You deserve better. That call hit different. I wasn't expecting closure from her family, but somehow her dad gave me more peace than any apology from her ever could. Day 21. Today. Got word through mutual friends that my ex has moved back in with her parents. Apparently, after 3 weeks of couch surfing and burning through every friend she had with drama, she finally crawled back home. Her parents let her in, but with conditions. She's basically living under their roof with no freedom, working to earn back trust, no going out, no social media, church every Sunday, weekly dinners where she has to listen to lectures about morality. Sounds like hell. But it's a hell of her own making. The ex-boyfriend has completely disappeared from the picture. I heard he's already dating someone new. My ex apparently texted him 30+ times after the airport before finally giving up. Her best friend started dating the ex-boyfriend. Yeah. Let that sink in. The mediator, who told me I was being too cold, is now with the guy my ex cheated with. The drama writes itself. As for me, I'm okay. Not great, not terrible. The apartment feels empty, but it's mine now. No one else's stuff, no one else's lies, no one else's secrets. I took down all our photos, donated some things to clear the space, bought a new bed frame because the old one just felt tainted. My coworker asked if I was seeing anyone yet. I laughed. Give me a minute to trust people again first. Some days I wonder if I went too far. Bringing her parents to the airport, setting up the public confrontation, that was calculated. But then I remember those messages. 5 months. She looked me in the eyes for 5 months and lied. Made me feel crazy for sensing something was wrong. The airport thing wasn't revenge. It was truth. She just didn't like the timing. Her last message to me, 2 days ago, "I hope you're happy destroying us." I didn't respond. But if I had, I would have said, "You destroyed us. I just made sure you couldn't pretend otherwise." I'm not happy, but I'm free. And that's enough for now. Thanks for listening to this whole mess. Gonna go order some pizza and watch something stupid on TV. First peaceful Sunday in a while. Edit. Since people are asking, no, I don't feel bad about involving her parents. They're strict, but they raised her and they loved her. They deserved to know who she really was. If I'd told them privately, she would have spun it somehow. Made me the jealous, paranoid boyfriend who couldn't handle her having male friends. The only way they'd believe it was if they saw it themselves. Edit 2. For everyone asking about the iPad messages, yes, I took screenshots before she came back. They're backed up in 3 places. If she tries anything else legally, I'm prepared. Edit 3. Her sister reached out again. Apparently my ex is now claiming I abused her throughout our relationship, which is why she had to find comfort elsewhere. Her sister doesn't believe it. She was around us constantly and never saw anything like that. But my ex is laying groundwork for a redemption narrative. Some people can never just own their mistakes. They always have to be the victim. Whatever. I know who I am. The people who matter know who I am. Her stories can't change reality. Moving forward.